Our mid-year homeschool update. Let's talk about it. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Sydney. I am a working homeschool mom. I have two kids. I have a 6-year-old daughter who I'm currently homeschooling, and then a 1.5-year-old toddler who's just always at our feet, you know, keeps me very, very busy. I share all things homeschooling, motherhood, food, fitness, and how I balance and juggle all of this so that you can get a glimpse into what this life is like. If you're just curious about it, if you're interested in homeschooling yourself and you work or you just don't know how to do it, all of it. I'm so happy you're here. Let's just dive right into this video because I'm worried it could be lengthy, and I'm sorry if it is. I'm a chatter, and I've realized that the more and more videos I film, I'm just a chatterbox. I can't believe we're halfway through the year. It's officially January. It's 2026, and it's kind of hard to say we're halfway in the year because I do homeschool year round, but I am considering this my mid-year homeschool update because I started the curriculum A Gentle Feast in September, I believe, so when the school year started, and we started our next level in The Good and the Beautiful also kind of around that time, like give or take several months. So we started math a little bit sooner, but started language arts a little bit later, if that makes sense. So if you didn't watch my first video, my first grade curriculum picks, I will link it here so you can watch it. We use A Gentle Feast and The Good and the Beautiful. And honestly, now that I've been using them both for several months, I mean, what is like 6 months? That's crazy. Now that we've been using them both for several months, I can say they work really, really well hand in hand together. Long story short, I have been absolutely loving both of these curriculums. I have no regrets on my choices, what we picked to use, none of it. It's been so great. So I thought I'd just kind of break down with you like where we're at, what we've done, and kind of my thoughts overall. Let's just start with A Gentle Feast. If you know nothing about A Gentle Feast, you've never heard of that curriculum before, which I'm kind of finding, I feel like a lot of people haven't heard of A Gentle Feast. And that's a shame because it's absolutely wonderful. The founder of A Gentle Feast, Julie Ross, she is a homeschool mom of 5 kids. She's graduated a couple of them. She started A Gentle Feast, and it is a full Charlotte Mason curriculum. It's so wonderful. This year she launched a membership, which I was like kind of skeptical about. I talked about this in my first grade curriculum picks also, but I wasn't planning on buying this membership. It was like not a part of my plan, but I decided to kind of on a whim. We're offering it at a monthly rate. It just kind of made sense for me to try it out that way and see how I enjoyed it. So that's what I decided to do. I am a part of A Gentle Feast membership, and you're probably wondering, what does that mean? What that means is that the membership is all online. So if you don't like pulling up your computer to access lesson plans, maybe you wouldn't like the membership. They do offer physical copies as well. What I really have been enjoying about the membership though is that like everything is just in one place, and Julie offers so many resources in there. All the links to any videos you need, like there's tons of like YouTube videos I've found that she has poured, her and her team, I'm sure her children help her as well. They have poured their hearts into this membership. There is access to all the videos, all the links. There is access to books. A lot of them are being read out loud. A lot of them you can find for free from the links she's shared. Seriously, we are on term 2, and I don't even know how many books I've actually had to buy. Let me look. I just pulled out all the books here, and I've only had to buy 1, 2, well, some of them are, I checked out from the library. These are from the library. That's what's nice too. A lot of them you can check out from your local library. So I have bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've bought 6 books, a Charlotte Mason curriculum, and I've only had to buy 6 books. I feel like that is so good. I am only homeschooling a Form 1 student. So obviously the more kids you have, the different forms they're in, you will have to purchase more books. But like I feel like that's really great. When I was kind of looking into it, I was really scared to have to buy like a ton of books, and to only have to buy 6 is really, really good. It's just been so, so wonderful. And through the membership, there are just like so many courses. Let me just list them off for you. History, French, art, geography, nature study, narration notebook, read alouds, natural history, clay modeling, solfa, and I'm guessing I feel like it has maybe a couple others also that I didn't pick. Obviously, look at this list here. This is a long list of subjects. It just offers so, so much, you guys. It's absolutely amazing. I have no regrets picking it. For a minute there, I mean, and I kind of talked about this in my like getting back into our homeschool routine video. Sometimes I think I overthink things and I start to wonder like, I want simplicity, and I do want that. I want simplicity in our lives. And what I love about The Good and the Beautiful is that it's just like really compact and it's all right here and it's open and go. But honestly, a Gentle Feast membership is also very compact, all right there, and it's open and go, which I don't think you can really find in a Charlotte Mason curriculum. That's really, really hard to find. And it is very much so like as open and go as it could possibly be, I would say. So if you've been thinking about trying the membership, I would definitely recommend it. We've loved it so, so much. We have tried basically almost all the subjects. I can't think, I feel like maybe they had another subject in there. Maybe not though, maybe they didn't. Let's see, and I've got the subjects here. So like all the lessons are on the membership, and you can also print them off, so I kind of like refer back and forth. What's nice too is you can do language arts through a Gentle Feast, but it starts with the membership in like 3rd grade. So you have to be at like a 3rd grade reading level is kind of probably the easiest way I could explain it, for you to start the 3rd grade literature from a Gentle Feast. And my daughter's just not at that level yet. She's still learning how to read. So that's why we don't do language arts through a Gentle Feast. We have also been following all of their morning time, which has been so, so great. I love how it has like all of the Bible lessons laid out for you. You do a memory verse each day. Then you do like your beauty subjects. So it kind of just has like 1 per day. You just go through it. And it's like so wonderful. I don't know, I have nothing bad to say about the membership. I have not run into any snags. I've not run into any issues. Sorry, I just brightened up my video a little bit. It's kind of getting like a little bit darker outside. I haven't run into any issues with it. What I also love, I was able to do the Christmas Around the World also through the membership. It was included as part of it, which is like, there's so much included for $30 a month. Like it's so, so good. And what I really loved about it is the art teacher is also the clay modeling teacher, and she was also the teacher for the Christmas Around the World, which I felt like was so nice for my daughter. My daughter's only 6, and I feel like it's just so nice to see like a familiar face all the time. It kind of feels like that's your teacher a little bit, like kind of with like, she always does the crafts and the art and the clay modeling, and I just love that about it. They've done such a good job with it. I don't know, I have nothing bad to say about it. Obviously, we're going to continue using it. It's worked so good for all of these extra subjects. And I feel like my daughter has retained so much. That's what I find absolutely amazing. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say about it is like, everything kind of like integrates into each other. So like, you might be like reading something in Bible and then like that'll pick up somewhere else, maybe in like history or geography. Like I've noticed tons of like interconnections and weaving, and I don't know how they did that. Like to me, that feels like that would just be absolutely impossible, but they have, and it's amazing. I think that's all I have to say about a Gentle Feast. So moving on to The Good and the Beautiful. So we are doing math level 1. And as far as math goes, it's been really good. It's had a lot of review in it, which I love. I feel like my daughter is doing well with math. I feel like she's understanding it pretty well. I feel like this math level 1 has solidified some things that were tricky. Like she's really gotten down counting by 10s now. She's doing better counting by 5s, which like when you left off with the kindergarten math, those were skills that still kind of need to be worked on. Just like with the kindergarten math, we are moving faster through math than we are through language arts, which is totally fine. That doesn't matter to me whatsoever. I just work at my child's pace, And when it is time to move on to the next grade level, that's what we will do. I don't really plan to I don't take the summer off. Like I said, I just do year round. So we just go from like one to the next, and I don't know, just kind of keep going with it. I love homeschooling that way. It's just like offers so much freedom and way less stressful. Where are we in math? In math, we are on lesson 38. We did half of it yesterday. We'll do the other half later. With handwriting, we've been doing handwriting level 1 for a while now. Gosh, we started handwriting level 1 maybe last spring. She's actually getting really close to being done with it. There's only like a small little section left. We've done this much. Handwriting is great. No complaints about it. It's really, really good. And when we're done with that, we'll just go to the Good and the Beautiful. I'm so excited to see their new location. It looks massive. It is so huge. So when I go there, I will film it so that you can see what the inside looks like. I'm really, really excited to see it. So when we go, when we're ready to like pick up our next level, I'm taking you with me. And then last but not least, language arts. We've been moving super slow through language arts, but I think that's just because of the way that I homeschool. I follow a Charlotte Mason pedagogy of homeschooling. I focus on each subject for like 10 to 20 minutes max, and then we move on to something else. I just feel like that is the best way to homeschool. I have tried it other ways. I've tried having my daughter sit down and do an entire lesson of language arts, do an entire lesson of math, and she gets so burned out and she just hates it. She hates it so much. And I hate it too. I'm just like sitting there like, oh my gosh, is this ever gonna get done? Like, I don't know. If you feel like, if you're homeschooling that way and you are struggling so hard with it, can I please recommend to you doing time-based homeschooling instead? Just setting a timer for each subject, and when the timer goes off, you end right there and you pick up right there the next day. It changed the way I homeschooled. When I first started homeschooling, I was going just based off of lessons, and then I learned about time-based homeschooling. I learned about a Charlotte Mason pedagogy. I read her books, and it completely transformed the way I homeschool. It's so enjoyable now. Your children don't get burned out and like hate learning, which that is the absolute worst thing that could ever happen, is for your children to hate learning. I don't want that to happen. So in language arts, we are only on lesson 15. And like I said, that's okay. It took us a long time to get through the kindergarten language arts book also. It took about 1.5 years. And that's just the way it is. Like, if all of a sudden we got to something and my daughter was like really understanding it and it was clicking, we could go through it really fast. But she still needs time. She needs time to solidify things, and I'm just working at her pace. Again, language arts has been good. Oh wait, no, we're not on lesson 15. We're on 17, a couple more forward. So far, the language arts has had a ton of sneaky E words, which has been really good. I didn't realize there were so many sneaky E words, honestly, which if you don't know what that is, it's like where the E makes the vowel before it say its name. Before homeschooling, I would not have known what that was if someone told me it. So she just mastered her last sneaky E part 2, which was card 7. So we're on card 8 of the booster cards that go along with the language arts. And we're kind of like right on track. And that's how we were with kindergarten too. Like, we're about to hit a spot where it says booster card number 9 needs to be mastered before moving forward. And that's about where we're at. I think that just means like, if you're kind of right on par with them, like your child's probably just like a normal, they're kind of learning at like an average pace pretty much. It's been going really good. I have no complaints about it. The one thing I will say that's kind of like tripped me up a little bit and kind of made me like second guess like if I should be doing both, is that the Good and the Beautiful language arts has geography in it. And I'm also looping in geography from A Gentle Feast. So because it's in the Good and the Beautiful, I don't stress the Gentle Feast one too much. I do loop it in still because they're just like a little bit different, but they're also kind of similar. Like, it's very basic, like looking at a picture of like valleys and hills and identifying, you know, what is what kind of thing. And that's kind of similar to the Good and the Beautiful also. So you don't like have to do A Gentle Feast geography if you didn't want to, because it is in here, which is what I love about the Good and the Beautiful. I love how they incorporate so many subjects into the language arts. Like for me, I personally love that. I don't know, I have nothing bad to say. Like, and I guess that's a good thing, right? I knew my homeschool style, which is so important. You need to know your homeschool style before you buy curriculum. I'll make a whole video talking about finding your homeschool style again. I talked about it before, I think in my how to homeschool video. It's been a minute, and sometimes I'll see people comment like, should I try this curriculum and this? And I'm thinking, is it a part of your homeschool style? You really need to know that before you buy curriculum, or you will be miserable. So I think that's why I love them both so much, is because like they fit into my homeschool style, and that's just kind of really all there is. I don't think one is really better than the other. They're both so good on their own, together. I don't know. It's just been working for us. I don't know if it's what we'll do forever, obviously, but so far, halfway through the school year, it's been so good. And then I want to show you guys like some things we have worked on during the school year. We have done so many crafts, clay modeling, all of it. So let me show you really quick. Our whole homeschool room is like full of art and things we have worked on. But this little table in particular, I keep like all of our books in here, clay modeling stuff at the bottom. This is a great little shelf. We have all of our crafts right up here. So you can see we've done origami, so much clay modeling. That little snowman, isn't that just so cute? That gnome we did for part of Christmas, my daughter still needs to paint that one. Some things that she has painted, they're so cute. The clay modeling has been great. She's absolutely loved that. We did this little one for a part of the Christmas study, as well as this one was part of the Christmas study. Just like everything was so great. That is going to wrap up our mid-year homeschool update. I hope that you enjoyed it. How has your guys' homeschool year been going? Let me know in the comments below, and I want to know what curriculum you've been using. I love knowing those types of things about other homeschool mamas. I am so happy you guys are here. Please remember, you are not alone on your homeschool journey. I am right here for you. I'm right on your side, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.